Welcome to another episode of Conversations and Connections. We're the official podcast of the Family Crisis Center of East Texas. I'm Stuart Burson, the prevention coordinator, and it is that time of the year again. Blueberry Festival is around the corner, and of course, for the Family Crisis Center, that means the Blueberry Cupcake Battle. And what a better person to have on the podcast today than Angela Turner with our agency to kind of talk about the Blueberry Cupcake Battle, what that entails. Angela, you're no stranger to the podcast. For the listeners, though, kind of, if you don't mind, what is your position? What are your responsibilities here for the Family Crisis Center?
Well, hi, Stuart. It's great to be back on the podcast. Good
Yay.
to see your smiling face again. So I am the Marketing and Communications Coordinator at the Family Crisis Center.
So, Blueberry Cupcake, it just seems like we were here talking about this
5 minutes ago?
5 minutes ago. I started to say something like it's been about a year ago, but I guess it has been. So, of course, the Blueberry Cupcake Battle and the Family Crisis Center, we've been hosting that event now for a number of years. How many years has it been?
It has been 9 years.
9
Stuart.
years,
Yeah.
okay. So, for those who just may not know, let's just talk about what the Blueberry Cupcake Battle is. What is that all about?
Sure. So the Blueberry Cupcake Battle is a fundraiser and awareness opportunity for the Family Crisis Center. It is a cupcake competition where participants bake cupcakes, bring them in along with a display, and they're judged, and individuals are able to view the displays. And we also have a booth, so we're able to set up outside and share information on resources with the festival.
So it's a fun event, but also sharing to the public what the Family Crisis Center are, the services we provide, and what we do.
Yes.
So you were talking about displays. This is more than just baking a delicious tasting cupcake, right?
It is. We have some incredible entries every year. People get geared up and excited to submit some interesting, creative, and fun displays that reflect the amazing Blueberry Festival.
So where is it going to be held this year? Obviously, we know downtown Nacogdoches, but where there on the square with all the festivities going on for the Blueberry Festival, where exactly will the Cupcake Battle take place this year?
This year, the Cupcake Battle will take place at the Coldwell Banker Blueberry Realty office, and that is located at 112 East Main Street.
Okay, great. So what does someone need to do if they're interested in participating? I guess the question is, how do you enter? If someone wants to submit an entry, what do they need to do?
Sure. So to register, it is a $25 registration fee. Our registration link is on Eventbrite. If someone just goes to our Facebook page and looks at the top of the page, we have several posts on the Blueberry Cupcake Battle.
Okay.
And there is an Eventbrite link there. Or an individual could go to the Texas Blueberry Festival website, and our Blueberry Cupcake Battle page is under competitions. And at the very bottom of the page, there's a link there to register as well.
Okay. I know in the past, I'm going to assume things have not changed. What categories are we looking at this year?
So the great thing about the Blueberry Cupcake Battle is that it's fun for all ages and the entire family. We have 4 categories. We have, in the amateur division, we have a kids category for ages 8 to 12. We have another kids category for ages 13 to 17. Then we have an adult amateur category. And then we also have a professional category. So any business out there in East Texas that whips up a good cupcake, we challenge you to bring those to the Cupcake Battle and earn your bragging rights by winning the professional division.
And that category is kind of new, right? Didn't we introduce that? Was that last year when we introduced the professional?
It's been around for several years.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something new for some reason.
This is my 3rd Cupcake Battle.
And in the past 3 years, we've had
Yes.
Okay. How many people do we usually anticipate entering this? How many entries are we usually looking at?
Well, last year we had over 20 entries, so we have a great participation rate and looking forward to another great year. the more the merrier. So don't be afraid to enter.
Well, and it's just amazing if someone's listening to this and they're really not familiar with the cupcake battle and they're thinking, okay, yeah, they're going to decorate cupcakes. That's not the right word for it. You say they're going to decorate cupcakes. Some people really go above and beyond displaying these creations.
Sure, it's a great to do. So the judging criteria for the cupcake battle is the cupcakes, or the display is judged on theme, taste, and presentation. And the recipe in the display must be related to the Texas Blueberry Festival in some way.
Okay.
So people just go to town with these themes. So,
yeah.
People can get as creative as they want.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, I just remember, last year and the year before, some very complex, elaborate displays.
Sure, we've seen people use different types of cake stands and, different ways to elevate their cupcakes. There have just been some really creative and great.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones that stood out to me last year was somebody did a blueberry pancake Kiwanis Club cupcake display.
Okay.
And they brought little Barbie dolls. And
That's exactly what I was, if you didn't mention that, that's what I was going to say, because I was going to say, I remember one display having Barbies.
Yes, so there were Barbie dolls dressed up as Kiwanis Club members.
Yes.
Serving blueberry pancakes.
Right.
So that was a great example of somebody, taking the theme and one of the great traditions at the Blueberry Festival and turning it into a really memorable cupcake display. So we just encourage people to show their blueberry spirit and create a great display. And however they want to do it.
And if somebody wins a category, they take home a prize. What is it that they take home? How are their accomplishments and their what's the word I'm looking for? Their display of greatness. How is that shown?
So this year we have our trophies. So each winner of each category will get a trophy, and then we have a special gift this year. We had Nacogdoches artist Kelly Harris create some cupcake-themed paper art. And these are framed pieces of paper art, and they're beautiful. They're a wonderful keepsake. On the back, there is the Family Crisis Center logo and the date of the Texas Blueberry Festival. So it's a wonderful keepsake to put up on your wall to say that you won the cupcake battle.
So when you say paper art framed, we're not talking about just a drawing or a picture, right?
It's 3D paper art. So these are thin pieces of paper that are layered on top of each other in different colors.
Maybe kind of like a relief type of art piece of artwork, maybe
so they're,
something.
They're really beautiful, very colorful, and you can go on our Facebook page and take a look if you are curious about what they look like.
All right.
But those were donated this year, and so we're looking forward to handing those out.
Hey, and you may have already mentioned this, but I want to go over this again. The cost to enter, what's the entry fee?
The entry fee is $25.
Okay. For any category, it's $25.
That's correct.
Okay. So if someone wants to enter, they want to register, they can, again, get information off of our website, off of Facebook.
So go to Facebook or go to the Texas Blueberry Festival page and then go to our page for the Blueberry Cupcake Battle. There's an Eventbrite link there. Participants can pay the $25 entry fee the day of and bring their form with them.
Okay.
But we strongly encourage pre-registration so that we have adequate space and table space to accommodate.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Do you have to pre-registration is encouraged?
That's correct.
Right. Okay. All right. And I guess something very of the utmost importance in all of this, Angela, when is the Blueberry Festival and the Cupcake Battle?
The Blueberry Festival and the Cupcake Battle take place on Saturday, June 8th. And here's a rundown of our timeline.
Okay.
So the display setup will begin at 8:30 at the Realty office. So from 8:30 to 10, entrants can bring their displays and set them up at the Realty office. We strongly encourage entrants to come as early as they can so that they can get good table placement and have adequate time to set up their cupcake displays. Judging will begin at 10:30. We have not named our judges yet, so look out for that on our social media.
So usually the judges are usually known community members, well-known people in the community, upstanding folks.
Absolutely. So we invite people that have made a difference to the lives of survivors over the course of the past couple of years. So we're looking forward to announcing our judges very soon. So the judging will begin at 10:30, and then the awards will be handed out at noon.
Okay. Do you know yet, the Family Crisis Center's info booth, our table, our booth, is that going to be there in front of?
So our booth will be located in front of the Realty office or close to the Realty office.
Okay.
So we haven't, they are still working on exact placement, but we will be in close proximity, if not out front.
Yeah,
of the
and the main
Realty
reason
office.
I'm saying that is somebody, obviously you can Google the address where to bring your cupcake, but also look for if you can see our table, our booth, the Blueberry Cupcake Battle's close by. It'll be around that area.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Angela, is there anything else that we need to let folks know about the Cupcake Battle before we wrap things up?
It's just a great time for kids and parents and families and adults of all ages.
Yeah.
And we would love to see a great turnout this year. So all of the money raised, this $25 entry fee, all of the money raised goes to support the life-saving programs here at the Family Crisis Center. And if you don't know, the Family Crisis Center serves survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking here in East Texas. So the money goes to a great cause.
Yeah.
So we would love to see a great turnout this year.
Well, and that's one thing, somebody, $25 entry fee, but you got to think about what that's used for.
Sure, it's a fundraiser for charity.
Definitely. Sure. All right, Angela Turner, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the Cupcake Battle coming up shortly.
Yes, June 8th.
Okay,
so we look forward to seeing y'all out there.
Around the corner. Thanks, Angela. Hey, if you have any questions about the Cupcake Battle, or maybe even questions about the services that the Family Crisis Center provides, we do have a toll-free helpline that's answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That number is 1-800-828-7233. Subscribe to Conversations and Connections. You can do that via Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much any podcast service of your choosing. Always be the voice. If not for you, for someone else.